Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
All right, let's do it. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Oh, no, he ditched the Cubs hat.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to change the luck of the Cubs. I'm figuring that
you're cursing the Mariners.
And I'm going to hear from Seattle people today because I do it all the time. Hey, take the hat off, man.
Yeah, well,
I want to win.
Why do you want to insult our great listeners listening on KVI?
You know what? I apologize for that. I'm thinking because of the bad luck with the Cubs, maybe good luck with the Mariners. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I can't wear a Dodger cap. I just can't.
Why don't you just stick with the Cubs and stick with something? Or is this J.B. Pritzker territory and you don't want to get into that?
Yeah, I don't want people to know I'm from that state. I represent it. It's got stink all over it, doesn't it? Man.
J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, is upset with the Trump administration for forcing people to be terrorists, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, we started off the show yesterday.
That's a great line.
With that clip. No, he's actually saying that.
Oh, my God.
And now he's doubling down. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker doubled down on the claim that left-wing protesters have no choice but to be terrorists.
Unbelievable.
Let me be clear. Donald Trump is using our service members as political props and as pawns in his illegal effort to militarize our nation's cities. They need to stop inciting our city's residents.
What?
You're a sanctuary city.
God.
You've got Trindaragua there.
Yeah.
Okay? Basically, what you're saying to everyone is, we love them here. We want to keep them here. You're not doing anything to help the Trump administration get these illegals out of here, which most citizens in the United States want out. You will not cooperate. If anything, you stand in the way. So then the National Guard comes in, and then you're whining and crying. And I think this is true. A lot of people think that Illinois wants the next George Floyd.
Yes.
They want law enforcement to react in a way where someone ends up dead, and then they can cry victim all over the place. Whether or not that happens, we'll wait and see.
Gosh, that's dreadful.
Yeah.
They want the next George Floyd.
I've heard that narrative. And I'm like, you know what? It seems like they do.
You know, it never crossed my mind. Maybe I'm just too naive. I didn't think about that, but you're right. I mean, yes.
David, you've said it before.
Yeah, they want somebody dead. They want blood in the streets. That's the only reason why they would be out there justifying the violence. Because J.B. Pritzker isn't just excusing it, he's justifying it. He's saying, oh, yeah, actually, they have no choice but to do this. And then the feds have filed charges against a high-ranking Latin King gang member who put a $10,000 murder-for-hire bounty on the head of the Border Patrol commander in Chicago.
Yeah. The clip we had last week.
Well, couldn't you excuse any crime for incitement? It's like they kept bugging me about paying that bill. They incited me to kill them. I mean, that's crazy.
It makes no sense, yeah. Because this is law and order is what we're looking at.
Folks, this guy's a governor.
And they're defending the criminals.
Unbelievable.
Which we should know. By the way, one of the big incidents over the weekend is when you had ICE officers surrounded by violent protesters, ramming a car into another, and they're calling no help from the Chicago PD. Yeah. Now, the superintendent said no one was told to stand down, right?
That's what he said.
This is the Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Snelling trying to clarify what happened.
But I have had a conversation with the chief of patrol who was concerned about officers showing up on the scene. The chief of patrol at that time had no information that anyone was in danger. And let me just be clear about one other thing when it comes to these federal agents. These federal agents can handle themselves, all right? We've been out there and we've seen it. Now, that doesn't mean that we're going to leave them because we know that they can handle themselves. We need to make sure that we have our officers and enough of them to respond to a scene if they are being surrounded. So were they told to stand down? Our officers were not told to stand down.
Hold on a second. They weren't told to stand down.
Mm-hmm. That's what he said.
All right, let's go to the Chicago Police radio call on that. What actually happened? Roll it.
Where that offending vehicle crashed, they ran the federal agent off the road. They fled on foot westbound 37th Place.
So the chief of patrol clear everybody up. We're not responding over there.
What?
All right, and 999, just to confirm, 39th Place in Kedzie, they were saying that they were being surrounded by that large crowd, and they were requesting the police were not sending. I'm waving off all the cars heading to 39th Place in Kedzie.
Again, those are the orders we're being given.
I don't understand that.
Those were the orders being given.
Okay, that's what he
We're
said.
not responding to that.
Yeah. So there's, I think what the superintendent of the Chicago Police Department, although, I mean, there are others who were saying, oh, no, your staff is lying to you, bro. Like, you're not really telling the whole story. What he's trying to say is they told him to back off at a specific incident. So just to clear things up, here's kind of a rough timeline.
Okay.
10:30 a.m. on Saturday, ICE shot a woman who rammed a federal vehicle and then drove towards an agent. That woman was then taken to the hospital. CPD did respond. Chicago police did respond to that. But then they left the scene about an hour later. Then, 12:28 p.m., an ICE agent called 911 asking for help because a large crowd had them surrounded. That's what you just heard right there. This is when CBD was told to not respond at all. And then an hour after that, tactical teams were sent in. And so what the superintendent was trying to say, and what I think he said it a couple of different ways, but basically they didn't have enough information to just sort of go in there. They wanted to get tactical units together, and that takes time. But, I mean, still, to just say no one was told to stand down, no, you were.
Absolutely.
They were told to stand down.
It's a freaking lie. He even mentioned being surrounded, or wasn't that the part?
We need to make sure that we have our officers and enough of them to respond to a scene if they are being surrounded. So were they told to stand down? Our officers were not told to stand down.
He just said being surrounded. They were not told to stand down. Yes, they were.
Yeah, they said we're not responding to that scene.
Well, that's a freaking lie.
Yeah, but I mean, you just come out and say, well, nobody said that, and you just move on, and that's the end of the questioning, and there you go.
Golly, man. Okay. And, of course, and it goes on and on in Portland as well. We'll get to that a little bit later. Government shutdown. Here we go. It rolls on. And what is the polling on this, David?
Oh, 65%, according to Harvard-Harris, say, yeah, Democrats should end the shutdown by just voting for this, what's called a continuing resolution, the same thing they voted for in March. They said, basically the take is from most Americans, 65% of Americans, is have the funding fight outside of this. Just get the government open. Come on. Then you can start pushing for other things. But they're not going to do it because Democrats have decided they're going to be, figuratively speaking, in the 20 of the 80-20 issue always.
Well, and the thing is, I know this is all about, well, you're trying to fight Trump and show that the, far left wing of the party, that they really are in this fight. And it's all about politics. Yet they go out there and talk about this is a sad story for these people that aren't going to get a paycheck. It's on you.
Yeah.
And they also say sombreros aren't funny. Amy Klobuchar.
A deep fake video with sombreros in it, and he thinks that's funny.
Well, it is.
This isn't funny to the American people who are starting to get their premium bills right now. He thinks this is funny. He thinks that people are going to joke about this. I promise you, they're not.
I'm looking at two guys right now that are laughing. Okay,
Pretty funny.
so it must be kind of funny.
I have to
Who do
say,
you hang? What dour bunch of downcast people do you hang out with, Klobuchar? I don't know anyone who thinks it's funny.
Oh, I know several hundred, maybe 1,000 that find it very funny.
Yes.
Indeed. I think you have something funny here.
I do.
I don't know if I'm going to find this funny. What is going on?
Well, Democrat Representative
God.
Maxine Dexter, who famously said she wanted to make sweet, sweet love to President Trump. Remember that? We have to bleep Trump.
Oh, yeah.
She willingly shared a video of her with a bunch of old people in Portland singing in protest against ICE.
No, not again. Not
yeah.
again.
Singing again?
Yes.
Oh, no. Why do they continue to do this?
I don't know. Get the family of Woody Guthrie say no more. You're ruining the legacy. No.
Sad. All right. Couple of news updates to get to in the 5 stories we're watching today. Coming up next.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy. In 2011, I founded Wesley Financial Group with one goal in mind, to help honest folks out of their timeshares permanently. Today, I run Wesley with my 2 sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we'd want our own family treated. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest, most trusted timeshare cancellation company in the United States. Fortune magazine even recognized us as one of the best places to work. Why? Because we genuinely care. In fact, some of our former clients were so moved by their experience working with us, they joined our team so they could help others to timeshare freedom. If you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-858-1199. That's 800-858-1199. 800-858-1199.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why Big Wireless wants you on an unlimited plan? They probably want you to cover the cost of those 20-somethings using all that data every month. But most people 50 and up like me only use 12 gigs or less. Don't get bamboozled by Big Wireless. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Our plans start at just $20, and we use the same towers as the big guys. Join the millions who choose something better, because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, thank you for being here. It's time now for the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, All right, number 5. Unlawful crossings along the U.S.-Mexico border in fiscal year 2025 plummeted to the lowest annual level since the early 1970s, per new data being released by the federal government.
We have a broken immigration system, and we need Congress to act.
Need to pass the James Langford bill.
Yes, we do.
Number 4, former special counsel Jack Smith was allegedly tracking the private communications and phone calls of nearly a dozen Republican senators as part of his investigation into the Capitol riots.
Nice.
No pass go directly to jail.
Well, he did it legally.
Jeez,
I mean,
shouldn't be legal.
No, that's the scary part. Number 3, a far-left University of Chicago professor has been arrested and charged with violent felonies following mostly peaceful riots at an ICE facility in Chicago. Law enforcement has made that announcement that Iman Abdelhadi, an associate professor in the university's Department of Comparative Human Development, she was arrested on Friday.
No pass go directly to jail. That's going to be my theme all day.
Yes, there you go. Number 2, a new Harvard-Harris poll asked people if the Democrats should accept the continuing resolution to end the shutdown and then work on new spending bills, or if they should hold out until they get additional funds for Obamacare, which, yes, would provide illegal aliens federally subsidized health care.
No, it won't.
65% say end the shutdown already. Then number 1, in that same poll, this is just really funny to me, 71% of Americans actually support the U.S. bombing cartel boats. And among Democrats, 56% approve.
Wow.
And the Democrats, the party is like, you can't just bomb cartel boats. Yeah, you can, and a lot of people like it, actually.
Yes.
I would bomb the shit out of it.
Yep, and they did.
Certainly did. He's good to his word, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, gosh. I'm still having a hard time getting over something.
Yeah.
How is
Democrats.
this effective? Does anybody's mind go, before I wasn't sure where I stood. Now I know exactly where I stand.
Well, they were handing out free kale smoothies.
See, you probably are making that up, but I don't know if that's true or not. That's the problem, right? I don't know.
I was making that up.
But who knows, right?
You know what, man? If they really wanted to try to, turn this thing around, if you're going to do something like that, which in my opinion is actually worse than rioting, but you should at least just wear the sombreros while you're doing it. Just own it now, but they can't. They won't.
What are they thinking it like Woodstock 2.0 or something?
I don't
like
know.
we're the ones that are going to save everybody again?
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, they're not about, make peace, not war anymore. they're not those people. They're the violent ones.
Yeah, they're like, well, just go burn them down. Or like in the case of the attorney general candidate in Virginia, fantasize about, murdering the children of your political opponent.
Insane. Absolutely insane. How about the end of that Monday Night Football game last night?
Yeah, I stayed up for that one.
Oh, you like that? Oh, sorry about your Chiefs.
Get up. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He was able to score.
Yeah, it was unreal.
Hey,
he
fell
falls down
down
and then tries to get back up. It was like he was stuck in molasses there for a second. I can't get back up. And then he gets up and runs around, touchdown, and they win the game.
Yeah.
And we know a lot of Chiefs fans.
Yeah.
This isn't against them. But for the rest of the country, this is a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
They like seeing the Chiefs get beat. It's what happens when you're good for a long period of time.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't dislike Trevor Lawrence. It's hard not to like that guy.
Oh, agreed.
He's likable.
Yes,
yeah.
100%. Something else, today is National Taco Day. I'm not even joking. You're looking at me like I'm joking.
I thought you were. Yeah.
No, it is. It's National Taco Day. Previously, it was always on October 4th, but last year they changed it so it falls on the first Tuesday of October.
Ah, yes.
For the whole Taco Tuesday tie-in. Just so you know.
Thanks for that, man.
Well, with all the talk of sombrero and everything else,
right.
There's a natural tie-in.
That's crazy. I went to a place over the weekend where I knew it was just kind of like a tourist trap area. A lot of Mexican trinkets there.
Yeah.
Went there. I tried to get a sombrero. They were sold out of sombreros. I'm not even. It's crazy.
That's too good, man.
Sombrero manufacturers are like, what's going on?
Yeah, I know.
I had no idea. I guess this is going to be a big thing for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sure of it, yeah.
With everything, and then the fake mustaches and, everything else. We got to get to the AOC body shaming story.
Uh-oh.
We may not have time for this right now, or maybe we do. Did you hear what she talked about Stephen Miller? The guy's 5'10". She said he was 4'10".
Oh.
Where did that come from?
Well,
I don't know.
She doesn't do numbers very well.
Well,
Stephen Miller is a clown. I've never seen that guy in real life, but he looks like he's 4'10". And he looks like he is angry about the fact that he's 4'10".
Okay, so she's doing this thing, and now she's getting comments. It's like a live stream sort of thing, where people are telling her, hey, you're body shaming. Her response to it, see if you could make sense of this.
Also, someone said, short kings are great. Absolutely. I'm not here. I want to absolutely make sure that I talk about that. I'm not here to make fun of anyone's anything, but the way people overcompensate over their own stories is what I'm talking about there. So thank you for the clarification.
Make fun of anybody's everything?
It made no sense.
What does that mean?
My wife saw that. She's like, I feel like I have a hard time articulating things. She's an idiot.
Yeah. God, yes.
I'm like, yeah, pretty much. This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show.
We vow not to make fun of anybody's everything. Ever.
Because I would never do that.
Of course not.
Unless they were a Republican.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
It goes back to something that we've talked about a lot, especially recently. They can't be funny because they're too afraid of offending people.
she's not funny anyway.
Well,
but
no,
yes, that's another good point.
And that's
yeah,
not even really all that
valid,
funny. It just doesn't really make any sense.
Not at all.
You got to go with. Now he wants a box for the debate.
I know.
Like, that's funny.
That's funny.
I hear people all the time say, don't underestimate AOC. She understands things. Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
Well, bring me some evidence.
When she's off script, she's really bad. Oh, unbelievable statement from Brandon Johnson about the Civil War. Get to that, and what's your story? Straight ahead. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. David Van Camp, the Millennial, the Sexy Boomer. That's Scott Robbins. Brandon Johnson is the mayor of Chicago. Said it many times. People didn't think it could get any worse than Lori Lightfoot as far as mayor of that city.
Hold my beer.
And they picked someone even worse.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even going to set this clip up. I'm just going to play you what he said and then get your reaction to it, because I could not believe what I heard.
The right wing in this country wants a rematch of the Civil War. I want that to sit in right now, because the President of the United States of America has declared war on the people of Chicago and people across America.
What?
Well, in some ways, he may be right. I mean, Republicans beat the crap out of Democrats once. We could do it again.
Yeah.
If you want.
Once Civil War.
This guy's at like 7% approval.
How many times did we hear?
He's wrong every time he opens his mouth.
From neighborhood meetings, okay? Black citizens in Chicago totally ticked off at the way that guy was running the city.
Yeah.
And all the resources going to people here illegally, up in arms about it. Man, synchronized media never tells that side of the story.
Oh, no. They don't want to.
They never go into the neighborhoods and talk to the real citizens there. They won't do it. That guy is an utter freaking failure. And then to say that sort of nonsense and it gets promoted from legacy media is just crazy to me. They want the division. They don't want people to come together. Bonkers.
You can't even believe a mayor of a major city is saying these things out loud.
Well,
I mean, but what does he have to lose? I mean, nothing. I mean, he's, again.
Well, the governor is out there saying that people of Chicago have no choice but to get violent with ICE.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're working in harmony here.
They're in favor of this.
Yep.
Trump's saying, a few different things. One, he's saying, well, you got black women in MAGA hats in Chicago wanting us to come in. Which
you have black women with MAGA hats on in Chicago, all over the place. They want the guard to come in. There was one woman, she was great today. She said, you know what? I don't care if it's the National Guard, the Army, the Marines, the Air Force. I don't care who comes in as long as we're safe. And that's the way most of the public feels.
But the politicians, the people are intimidated. They're making us less safe.
It's interesting how they speak for them and don't allow them to speak for themselves.
Oh, that is something.
It really is. I mean, go talk to anybody in those neighborhoods. I mean, everybody I've heard that's been spoken to about what's currently going on in those neighborhoods welcome the signs of military presence because they're scared all the time.
Except for the criminals. They don't like it.
Well, no, of course not. And for some reason, the politicians side with the criminals. Never thought I'd see that either.
David, you had another clip of Trump talking about why wouldn't a governor accept some free help?
Yeah, that's the damnedest thing of the whole thing. He was talking about J.B. Pritzker, who, again, is supporting violence against federal agents.
Yes, he said it.
Why is it that a governor wouldn't accept free help from regardless? I mean, whether it's National Guard or the military or anybody. I mean, if women raped and beaten and knocked to hell, and the same with men where they're being shot all over the place in large numbers. I mean, we had a week in Chicago where 11 people were murdered and 38 people were shot. And then we have a governor get up and say, oh, it's safe, we can handle it. He can't handle it. He's an incompetent guy. That's why they threw him out of the family business. They threw him out. I knew the family business very well. And they threw him out. And now he's a governor. And he should say, we'd love to have a safer place.
This is true. family threw him out.
Yeah.
Trump starts going on.
I mean, you talk about trying to play both sides of an issue with J.B. Pritzker. I mean, Pritzker is out there saying, I don't want Trump's help. And then when Trump sends help anyway, says, well, nobody from the White House called me. You already told him you wouldn't take the call, so
Exactly.
who cares?
Yeah, it's just stupid, man. All right, it's that time of the show. We do it a couple of times a day. Go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. David, today, what's your story?
And some liberal women are very dismayed by Taylor Swift's new album. Apparently, it's right-wing. She's gone over to the dark side.
Oh, this is the nuttiest thing.
She's gone over to the dark side because now she has a fiancé. They were supposed to be single and miserable together forever.
Yeah.
I put together a little montage of what some of the young ladies on TikTok are saying. I'm talking about women in their 20s or in a couple of cases appear to be in their
30s.
Early to mid-30s.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't heard this yet.
Am I the only one who's getting trad Wi-Fi from Taylor Swift's new album? Our boyfriend, who plays for the NFL, who we are now aligning our brand with, who is one of the most racist and problematic industries in our country. Yes.
Why don't you just...
Aligning our brand?
Yeah, our brand.
Yeah. It's their brand.
It's a mental illness is what that is.
Whoa.
Why don't you just, like, the proud cat mom, like, childless cat mom? I'm just so like, in this climate.
That is straight up.
This climate.
I mean,
you did this album.
They want her to be miserable.
Yes, they do.
Well, there's a song where she details, settling down and having a family life and kids and that sort of thing, and living on a street where people look like her and they just are happy to be there. And that was deemed racist, of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is straight up trad wife propaganda.
So
trad wife propaganda? Taylor Swift?
Trad wife.
Because she enjoys being with a man and likes him?
Yeah, and may marry him and have a kids,
Whoa.
That's trad wife.
So are we finally acknowledging the fact that Taylor Swift is undoubtedly a Republican and this whole album is very trad wife coded?
Okay, I lied. I actually do have one more thing to say because I went on.
That damn throat burn.
They all talk like that.
Oh, they
It's
do.
Wild, man.
One more thing to say.
Did anyone lovingly ever tell them if you keep talking like that, it's going to be very difficult to find a good man?
Well, you talk like that now, and then you become a grown person. You're still talking that way, and it's ridiculous.
One more thing to say because I went on a run, and that's where I do all of my best thinking. People are going to tell me it's not that deep, but I actually do think it is that deep. The more that I listen to this album, I honestly think it's quite sinister, and it scares me.
Oh, my gosh.
It's sinister.
Sinister, and it scares me.
I mean, I guess one of the young women had a good point because, like 5 minutes ago, it is true that Taylor Swift was a proud, childless cat lady.
Yes.
And that's why she endorsed Kamala Harris. And Lawrence O'Donnell on MSNBC got the warm fuzzies because he was convinced that meant a bunch of girls' dads would vote for Taylor Swift.
Huge endorsement, said Lawrence O'Donnell. One of the
that was
worst takes I've ever heard.
What a political pundit. What a spinner. Yes.
Yeah. You hear these studies all the time about these guys that are not putting any effort into relationships with women. Mm-hmm. Are you starting to understand? I'm starting to see a different thing.
He didn't call me. Why? God.
I think I might take the story before yours because I can make this related. I haven't heard it yet.
Okay, yeah, please, by all means.
Okay, so the other day when this album came out from Taylor Swift, you played like something that was a ripoff. I forget what the comparison was.
One of the songs, it was the first track, was a ripoff of Coldplay's Clocks.
That's right. Okay, and then the big single, it sounded to me like Lana Del Rey, but that was just me. And then I played a different song yesterday that was a ripoff of something else. And you're like, oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. This is another one that was sent. Louis Miguel? Is that it? Are you familiar with this at all?
I don't know.
The artist?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
This is an older song, the way I understand it, right? I'll just play you the clip. It's the mashup of the two that I guess sound a lot alike. Did they put those on top of one another? Because it's so much like it? smokes, it's the same song.
That is a total rip-off. Wow.
What's going on, dude? Is that whole thing phoned in?
All right, Louis Miguel on line 1. He's got a problem here.
It does. I mean, I don't know. There's the theory that it's like a parody album or something like that. I have no idea.
Who knows, man?
It's a parody album?
Yeah.
Like a Weird Al sort of thing?
Well, like it's supposed to be some sort of joke, like a wink and a nod, campy or something like that. I don't know. Just sounds like a ripoff to me.
Totally.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, I don't even pay that much attention. I'm just like seeing stuff. I'm like, I have no idea. It doesn't really matter to me one way or another. I have nothing invested in it like other people that I might know. You know what I'm saying?
And she just smoke.
I'm all in. I'm a Swiftie, yeah.
Okay, I knew that was coming.
You're not all in anymore, are you?
I'm out.
You're out.
Well, I was in when she was a, hopeless cat lady. Now I'm...
All right, Scotty, what do you got for what's your story?
I woke up this morning. I saw LeBron James said, well, I got a second decision. I'll let you know soon. So everybody was speculating today what that second decision was going to be. Is LeBron going to retire?
Oh, please.
Is he going to join the Knicks? What's going to happen here? Where's he going to go? What's happening? So it turns out LaChina is going to join the Live Tour. I'm kidding. That's not true either. He's actually just pimping Hennessy, the booze.
This is a special LeBron flavor or something?
Cheers to year 23, King James, Hennessy, the second decision. And some of them are very upset. One woman said, my 3-month-old just walked into my room and said, I want to be a laholic, like LeBron, which is kind of funny. One guy said he called out of work today. Thanks, LeBron. Not cool.
He called out of work to see what LeBron was going to say?
Yeah.
Well, you're the loser.
Yeah, I know. That's as pathetic as the young women who are freaking out about.
Yeah.
LeBron is simultaneously likable and unlikable at the same time. I want to support him, but nothing is authentic, and it's all just a cash grab. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. True to form, it sounds like LeBron's latest adventure is going to be a flop.
Nice, David. Nice.
That was pretty good. I'll give you that one.
Nice.
What part of him's likable? That's what I'm trying to figure out. All right. Peace Audio, you got to hear, and Nimrod's of the News coming up. It can be hard to find the perfect gift, but a digital frame from Aura Frames is one that keeps on giving. You can upload as many pictures as you want, even short videos, and they'll instantly appear on any connected frame, anywhere in the world. It only takes a couple of minutes to set up the Aura app. Then you just plug it in and share away. That's why Aura Frames was named the best digital photo frame by Wirecutter.
Yeah, I've got family all over the place, so it's nice being able to keep everyone up to date with what my little kids are doing with just the click of a button. Plus, I'm really protective of my kids' privacy, especially online. So I love that Aura Frames lets me share instant memories with family in a secure way without using social media. You can save on the perfect gift that keeps on giving by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $20 off their best-selling Carver matte frame with code MVCR. That's AURA frames.com, promo code MVCR. Support the station by mentioning Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
It's fall already. That means chili cookouts, holiday get-togethers, and a boatload of Halloween candy. As great as all of those things might taste, the reality is that all of the heavy foods, sweets, and adult beverages put an extraordinary strain on your liver. And when your liver isn't happy, neither is the rest of you. Bloating, indigestion, fatigue, those are all signs that your liver needs some love.
And you can help your liver out with a daily dose of Active Liver from New Nordic. It's a simple way to keep your liver healthy, even when your diet isn't. All it takes is just a couple of great-tasting gummies a day to help give your body's filter the support it needs. It might even make you feel a little less guilty when you raid your kids' Halloween haul, too. Enjoy all the fantastic flavors and treats of fall without the bloating and fatigue. Make Active Liver your healthy new habit starting today. You can find Active Liver online at Amazon or pick some up at your local CVS, Meijer Grocery, and it's now available at ShopRite. Check it out, Active Liver from New Nordic.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins.
Oh, man, Prize Picks is hot as ever right now. You got Thursday Night Football coming up. It's the Eagles and the Giants this coming Thursday. And, of course, you got the Major League Baseball playoffs going on, too. You got a lot of choices to make, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So kick off the season right now by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Millions of users, billions of dollars awarded in winnings. Prize Picks, the best place to put your takes to the test. Plus, you got an app there that's really simple and easy to use. You just pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projections, and if you're right, you could win big. Prize Picks is also available in 40 states, plus including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia, along with everybody else. Simple stats, user-friendly policies. Prize Picks, the most fan-friendly app to make your picks. So download the app today. Use code MVCR. You'll get $50 instantly when you play just $5. Win or lose, you're going to get $50 in lineups just for playing $5. Guaranteed. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Man, what a situation in Virginia right now.
Oh, gosh. Well, you got Jay Jones, the guy running to be the next attorney general. He's the Democrat in the race. And, some leaked text messages show him fantasizing about the Republican Speaker of the House being murdered and having his wife hold a child while the child dies.
Insane.
Yeah, we're not making this up. That's absolutely 100% true.
By the way, a couple of gun control groups, like Everytown, they have very quietly taken down their endorsement.
Well,
of him.
What's wrong with just loudly saying this needs to be denounced?
They don't want to hurt the cause. And the reality is, man, and I hate to say this, there are a lot of Democrat voters who may publicly say it's not good to do this, but a lot of them in private, and I'm just saying this based on personal experience, are actually saying, yeah, I get where he's coming from.
Yeah, and that's when you know it's a spiritual battle going on, because that's a darkness. The GOP candidate for lieutenant governor, John Reed, talked about this.
The Democrats have a violence problem. They talk about it nonstop. They should show some self-restraint. When you see the pattern of Democrat leaders who are constantly kind of fanning the flames and then acting like they don't understand why people are taking them up on killing quote-unquote Nazis and killing fascists or attacking fantasy white supremacists.
Yeah. It just keeps going on. And it is true. There has not been one Democrat to come out and say, the guy needs to step down. Yeah. We can't have this. And we'll get to it later. Michael Schellenberg was saying, this is shocking.
Yeah.
Like, where's Obama?
Well,
to come out there and say, hey, as far as our party.
Obama.
I know.
Well, there's a... they're so desperate right now. There's a South Carolina judge whose home burned down. It was a terrifying video. I think her husband was there and some other family members were there. Everybody got out, but the husband had to jump from like a second or third story to get out.
Dang.
And immediately, people working with Gavin Newsom, a couple of elected Democrats are like, oh, Trump criticized this judge and now her home is on fire. And law enforcement there say there's no evidence that this was arson.
No, none at all.
But they immediately said, yes, it has to be a Trumper. They're so desperate to pass the buck or deflect from their own violent tendencies.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, man, I mean, it is still crazy to think about. You had this, guy in love with a furry that shoots Charlie Kirk. Oh, no, he was MAGA.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, it's a lot crazier than I think we would have ever even guessed at the beginning of this year, where we're at now. With that, we got to get to Nimrod. Here we go.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Dean.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's the News. We go to Florida, Fort Lauderdale. Detectives accusing this 24-year-old woman, Savannah Phillips, of conspiring with a bunch of people. She worked at Hertz Rent-A-Car.
Yeah.
I'm going to help you steal these cars.
Whoa.
And then we can collect the money. Oh, yeah. He got some Kias. What was it? a black Kia, 3 gray Kias, a red Kia K2, blue Nissan Altimas, a red Hyundai Sonata, maroon Nissan. It goes on and on and on. She's been caught. She's in a lot of trouble. And that's Nimrod's in the news.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
Joe, Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. I haven't heard this whole thing. It just happened a little while ago. Trump in the Oval taking questions. I think he's talking about the Democrats shutting down the government, saying it's like a kamikaze attack. 'Cause they got nothing to lose. I think that's what he's trying to say.
What is your message to Democrats ahead of a next vote to open up the government? The American people are saying, open the damn government. What's your message to them right now?
Well, they're the ones that started it. They're the ones that have it. And it's almost like a kamikaze attack by them. You want to know the truth? This is like a kamikaze attack. They almost, they have nothing to lose. They've lost the elections. They've lost the presidential election in a landslide. I saw the other day where Kamala said this was a very close election. This was one of the biggest sweeps that anybody's ever had. Won the popular vote by millions, won the electoral college by a massive amount. They said, if I got 270, that would be great. But I got, I think, 312 or 315, and they got 220. So, we won that. But we won counties. The big thing is counties. So out of all of the counties, thousands and thousands, we got 2,500. They got 525. It was a landslide. And we listened, oh, yes, it was close. It was one of the greatest victories ever. And it was a mandate to do what we're doing. And I hope, and Mark wants this as much as I do, we are very close to making a deal on the Middle East that will bring peace to the Middle East.
Okay. Like a kamikaze attack. Nothing to lose.
I don't get her, man. She's going around saying this stuff and screaming it, that it was no mandate. She was yelling it the other day on this book tour. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? But what are you talking? You lost the popular vote. You lost the electoral college.
Yes.
You lost most of the counties across the country.
All the swing states.
It's nuts.
Yes.
To go on there and claim this and then just and have the seals, That's right.
It really does irritate you.
It does, because it's so, you can disprove it in a second.
I know.
1 second.
Doesn't stop her.
God, you're just allowed to do it. Okay.
So the government shutdown, when do you think it's going to end?
Yeah.
When we talked early last week, we thought it'd be over by now.
Done by now, yeah.
I did. I thought they would be like, the polling is not in our favor, and they would immediately change course. But I wonder if it's now they're just in too deep.
I think you're right, David. I think you're right. They've dug out. The hole is way too deep, and they can't get out of it, and they just got to keep digging.
I'm going with what Turntine said yesterday. The Democratic strategist that was on the two-way said, according to their polling, they're not getting hurt too badly yet, so they're just going to stick with it until that turns.
Yeah. Could be.
But I wonder if it's one of those situations where it happens, well, it's teetering, and then the bottom falls out, and you've ticked off a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you're watching the morning shows today, but everybody led with the air traffic controllers.
Yes.
That was the big story.
Yep.
Of course,
talking about in California?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guys calling in sick, not showing up for work, and of course the cuts possible. It was.
Well, and they talk about
the panic
healthcare,
was there, yes.
But I think the Republicans have done a decent job at marketing this as they want to fund health care for illegals.
Yeah.
And then you had Senator Kennedy the other day talking about all the things that would come back if the Democrats got their way, which was pretty funny.
We found that under President Biden, they were spending $3 million for circumcisions and vasectomies in Zambia, $833,000 for transgender people in Nepal. We found $3.6 million for pastry cooking classes and dance focus groups for male prostitutes in Haiti.
Haiti.
I kid you not.
Yeah. And then that stuff would come back. And, we're not doing that. I don't know if you happened to see it last night on Water Show. He sends Johnny out, different places.
Oh, that's pretty good when he goes out. Yeah.
Johnny goes out to the Jets-Cowboys game in New York, people tailgating ahead of time, talking about the government shutdown. There's a bunch of people that don't even know what it is. They're like, what? That was hilarious.
Why is the government shut down?
I don't know. They ran out of food.
What do you mean, why is the government shut down? And, what are you referring to?
The government shut down because, I don't know.
Can't get their together. They can't meet.
I'm working every day. They should be too.
The government sucks.
Yeah. That is true.
A lot of people really have no idea what it's about. They don't.
Well, it's hard to wrap your head around it all. I mean, every time this happens, it's like, what is this about?
Well, yeah.
And every
some
time
people,
it's like the same old stuff over and over again.
Honestly, if it's not on their social media feed, they have no idea it's happening.
Yeah. Right.
That's where they get their news, a lot of people.
Doesn't generally affect your life in most ways, at least not for the first few weeks.
Well, if he scheduled a vasectomy in Zambia, that's a problem.
Dang it. Now I got to cancel I can't even fly there now.
Right, yes.
Oh, gosh. I haven't heard this, David. You said Stephen Miller versus CNN is a lot of fun.
I think it is a lot of fun. Yeah, Stephen Miller was on CNN and was asked about claims that the governor of Illinois has made about immigration enforcement.
Oh, okay. I think we have it. Yeah, we do. Roll it.
Is it the case that, as Pritzker frames it, you are profiling brown people, that this immigration crackdown is designed to go after people of color?
It's such a, oh, what a dumb question. The illegal aliens who are here are taking jobs away from blacks, they're taking jobs away from whites, they're taking jobs away from Latinos, they're taking their health benefits away, they're taking their school slots away, and of course in many cases they're committing heinous crimes. We cannot have a system of law in this country that privileges illegal aliens over American citizens, and that's what they're doing. You know it, and I know it.
So that's not exactly a no, Stephen. Can you just unequivocally state that the immigration
policy... I said it's a dumb question. Okay,
well, I appreciate that, but
it's a dumb question.
So no, this policy is not designed.
I thought when I said it was a dumb question, it meant no.
Well, I just want to be clear and precise. I appreciate you trying to qualify my questions, but nevertheless, I think it's a fair one that a lot of people have. So
a fair question?
The answer is no, that is a lie, and it's a dumb question.
There you go.
No, it's a lie, and it's a dumb question. There.
And if you think it's a fair question, you're far more dumb than we had even imagined.
I do like, well, that wasn't exactly a no. What? Come on. Use some common sense, dude.
Yeah, honestly, we're really looking for all of the illegal white Swedish chick immigrants because they have just gone through our country with this crime spree of drugs and selling fentanyl. All these hotties from Sweden, something must be done.
It's the new red menace.
Red swimming suit.
It doesn't matter what color anybody is. Yes. Are you breaking the law or not?
Yeah.
To all the white gangbangers, to all white people that are murdering and selling drugs and killing people, yes. Lock them up forever. It doesn't matter.
The Norwegians have been way, way, way too active in America. They're taking our jobs.
Man, oh man.
Slots on the ski slopes.
Oh gosh, people are just ridiculous, man. Okay, there was a... Do we have to hear this? I guess it's my clip. I shared it with you, David. I can play it, I guess. I'm so tired of Pritzker and the whole bit. Because everyone, I think, sees through this, don't they? Of what this is really about. with this, well, Trump is this evil scheme.
Their plan all along has been to cause chaos, and then they can use that chaos to consolidate Donald Trump's power. They think they can fool us all into thinking that the way to get out of this crisis that they created is to give them free rein.
How did they create the crisis?
Great question.
Here's this thing about this guy. He's a failed governor from a failed state with no national profile at all.
No.
Until he decided to take this route where he knew he was going to get clicks and he knew he was going to get conversations. And he knew he could elevate his stature, or at least his name recognition, across the country so he could eventually run for president. That's what this is.
Well, yes, that is what it is. But
he
has
nobody.
no chance of winning.
He was a political nobody. Nobody. I mean, people in the state of Illinois knew who he was because he was terrible.
Well,
but, I mean, the outside world didn't know how just awful he was.
Man, oh, man.
I mean, it's really something. And again, in order for him to, he has to find a lane, and he's taken that lane, that, far left lane.
Yes.
And that's where he's going to sit. He's going to sit out there and be the furthest left he could possibly be to separate himself from anybody who's even close to mainstream.
Well, the whole thing, too, that irritates a lot of people in Illinois is you'll hear, and I mean, it's factual, Illinois is suing the White House.
Of course.
Taking them to court, that sort of thing. Okay? Talking about counties, you look at the counties in Illinois, 102 counties, right?
Yep.
How many went for Trump in 2024?
I don't know the number.
Closest 2 wins.
92.
Go 85.
84 is the number. 84 out of 102. That's why a lot of people from Illinois are like, is there any way that we could, secede?
Yeah.
And there's been all that talk of joining
Indiana was
Indiana.
like, we don't want them.
No. Indiana, as far as downstate?
Downstate, yes.
Yeah, we'll work with you. But nobody wants Chicago.
We don't want that north of 80. We don't want that stink on us. No way.
How about Illinois and the same parts of Washington and the same parts of Oregon and the same parts of California just become a non-contiguous state?
There you go.
David, that's thinking outside the box right there. David Van Camp. Yes.
No kidding, man. No kidding. It's also October 7th. You think about that from 2 years ago and where we are now.
Yeah.
And I know when you think about support for Israel, it has been waning as time has gone on and this has dragged on. Whether you like him or not, Netanyahu made the point. They're in a much stronger position now than they were. Because you look where Hamas is, where Hezbollah is, where Iran is, all these different things.
And look where a lot of the Arabic world is now. I mean, where they're actually having open dialogue with Israel.
Yes. Yeah. I heard some other people talking about this today, that, even though it's been 2 years, they were surprised that there were still, what was it? Amazon's Prime Big Days kicked off today, and it's starting October 7th. I don't think it's in the conscious in America the way it would be in Israel.
Yeah.
No.
Would you agree?
Yeah, kind of like our September 11th.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what it was like for the rest of the world.
Right, exactly. We don't know.
The other thing is, and thinking about 9/11, did you think at that time that in 2025 there would be a chance of a Muslim, let's just not even say communist, even though we know that's what it is, Democratic Socialist mayor would actually be in position to win?
No, never. Ever did I think this.
It's crazy when
I
you
still keep thinking he's going to lose, but I don't know.
And think about that. Wow, man. Yeah, it's something. David has a clip of someone praising left-wing terrorist actions. Can't wait to hear that. And the 5 stories we're watching today, straight ahead.
Football season is heating up on Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every single day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So keep the season rolling by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. The Prize Picks app is really simple to use. You just pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projections, and if you're right, you could win big. Prize Picks offers up to 2,000 times your cash. Prize Picks is also available in 40-plus states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. All transactions are fast, safe, and secure. Don't miss any of the action this season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code MVCR and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. That's code MVCR on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in lineups just for playing, guaranteed. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code COOL to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code COOL for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code COOL for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and now the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. Number 5, Everytown, that's the anti-gun lobby. They have quietly scrubbed the endorsement of Virginia Attorney General candidate Jay Jones after it came to light that he fantasized about killing a top political opponent and his kids. Yeah.
Well, there's one.
Yeah. Everytown gave $200,000 to Jay. So they haven't put out a statement on it. They're just not going to endorse him publicly.
Got it.
Number 4, unlawful crossings along the U.S.-Mexico border in fiscal year 2025 plummeted to the lowest annual level since the early 1970s.
Well, we have a broken immigration system, and what we need is Congress to work together in a bipartisan way to make sure that we have border security.
I think Trump finally found out the root causes. Weird.
Yep.
Finally.
Just enforce the law.
Yeah.
That's it.
Number 3, former special counsel Jack Smith was allegedly tracking the private communications and phone calls of nearly a dozen Republican senators as part of his investigation into the Capitol riot. Wild.
Something, dude.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Number 2, a new Harvard-Harris poll asked people if the Democrats should accept the continuing resolution to end the shutdown, and the L's keep piling up for the Democrats. Let's see, 65% say, yeah, end the shutdown. That's
End
it.
it.
And then number 1, Mark Carney, Prime Minister of Canada, visiting President Trump today. They spoke in the Oval Office, and he was listing out, Mark Carney was, several things that would be of importance to both nations.
This is, in many respects, the most important.
The merger of Canada and the United States.
That wasn't where I was going. On this solemn day of this.
The most important
Come on.
thing. The merger.
You know you want it.
Yeah. All right. Those are the top 5 stories that we're watching today. If you want to lose meaningful weight at a healthy pace and keep it off, add lean to your diet and exercise lifestyle. Get 20% off when you enter code MVCR at TakeLean.com. That's code MVCR at TakeLean.com.
Saw this troubling headline. Lazy parents are giving their toddlers Chat GPT on voice mode to keep them entertained for hours.
Oh, come on, man.
Dude.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, that's the headline.
Gosh.
I had not had a chance to look into that one yet, but I saw it. I'm like, oh, boy. That is not good. You go into the story. Yeah, I know. My son genuinely believed it was real. Parents are letting little kids play with AI. Are they wrong?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, writer Julia Carey Wong. Yeah.
Yeah, they're wrong.
Absolutely. Josh was at the end of his rope when he turned to Chat GPT for help with a parenting quandary. Oh, gosh.
What?
Yeah, you know how kids ask questions all the time?
Yeah.
So instead of answering, he's just like, just ask this.
Oh, dude.
At that point, is there going to be a grandparent that steps in and says, you know, you decided to have a kid.
I mean,
be responsible, would you?
Part of those incessant questions, which can be maddening, but it's about developing conversational skills.
That is a good part of it, yeah.
Oh, so Daddy can canoodle with his new girlfriend on the couch.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robin show.
Well, unfortunately for Dad, the new girlfriend is also ChatGPT.
Yeah, probably.
You know, David, you have a valid point when you say, go ask my girlfriend. Well, there she is. Right there in the corner, son.
Gosh. Biggest story today, David?
Biggest story of the day. Well, J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, he is certainly the biggest everything most of the time. Yeah, he is out there saying that this is just like early Nazi Germany, and he's saying people have no choice but to be violent against this. And I mean, the Secret Service has its work cut out for them at all times. Kristi Noem is in Portland today.
Yeah. Yeah. Protect her. You never know what's going to happen. All right, couple of updates and what's your story coming right up. All right. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robin show. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. David Van Camp, the millennial, the sexy boomer. You know him, Scott Robin. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to get to my story. For what's your story? I think you're going to love it, Scott. Or you may go nuclear. I'm not sure.
Oh, can't wait for that.
Before we get there, who is praising left-wing terrorist actions, David?
Oh, this is who the left is right now. HBO's John Oliver.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's been completely shattered. I used to watch his show pretty regularly. Mm-hmm. I mean, not like as it broadcast. I would watch it on rerun, but and it's like, yeah, I knew he was a liberal, but man, he has just lost his mind. Just another one that lost his cool. So he praised the terroristic actions of left-wing protesters, and the audience was actually cheering on people who were slashing tires of Border Patrol cars.
What? Have you heard this guy?
Nope.
All right, roll it.
And in Rochester last month, ICE cornered some men working on a roof and were waiting for them to come down to arrest them. But a local pastor went on social media to summon people to protest. And just watch what happened next.
A chaotic scene on Westminster Road Tuesday morning in Rochester as federal agents were carrying out an ICE enforcement and removal operation.
They're here putting on a roof, trying to make $1 and paying taxes on that dollar. And ICE was here bothering them. So I came to bother ICE.
Details from federal authorities are limited, but our cameras captured a Border Patrol vehicle at the scene with flat tires. In response to the large crowd, agents left Westminster and the SUV was towed a few blocks away.
Wow.
Perfect. Well done to everyone involved. And I absolutely love that woman said, I came to bother ICE. Because that seems reasonable to me. If ICE can show up and bother some guys at their roofing job, then bystanders should be able to bother ICE at their state-sanctioned kidnapping job. It is only fair.
I have a quick question before we get into, breaking that down a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Where does he do that show from?
New York, I believe.
Is he here legally?
Yes, he is here legally.
Dang it.
Believe
drag him off the set just in case.
Dang it. Okay, just checking. Jeez. Just hopeful there for a second. We don't know anything about these guys on the roof, do we?
No.
No, we don't. I mean, other than apparently at least one of them was here illegally, and it's okay, I guess, to vandalize law enforcement vehicles or something. I mean,
I guess. Well, there's also this assumption, and hey, to my roofer buddies, I got quite a few actually. They won't take offense. There's this assumption just because you're a roofer means you're an upstanding citizen. Like you couldn't do anything else on the side. It's just a guy on a roof. He's just hardworking, and that's it. What else are they doing? Is there something else? Maybe one of them's a rapist. We don't know.
No, but But also, if you're here illegally, that's a crime, and you need to get out.
But it is this narrative. They're just here to make a better way.
Yeah.
And
well, that's the part we lose track of, I think, throughout all of this, is that if you're here illegally, that is, in fact, breaking the law.
It is breaking the law.
It's so weird that that's been glossed over.
Yes.
You know,
it's like...
They're just here to make a better life. Well, there's a way to do that and a way you shouldn't do that.
Well, it's like, I mean, I made this comparison almost a decade ago now, but it's like, yeah, Grandma got arrested at Macy's, and her only crime is that she was shoplifting. Like no, okay, just because she wasn't doing other crimes doesn't mean that she was committing, it doesn't mean she wasn't committing another crime.
Right. Meanwhile, the mayor of Chicago, I mean, I don't know how else to take this other than Brandon Johnson saying, we like our crime. You stay away from our crime.
Right.
Okay? We like it the way it is here. We don't want any of your stinking help. All right?
The only radical is a president trying to deploy National Guard from across the country into our city. We do not need or want the National Guard to police our streets.
Right. 38 shot over the weekend, 11 dead. We like it. Yeah. Those numbers we're comfortable with. Don't need any help.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, any place that had sane citizenry, that guy would not get elected in a second. But it's just cooked in. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. And hopefully at some point that will start to change. I think we've seen numbers start to go that way. It's a mountain to climb.
A disapproval rating that low.
To say, listen, it would take the right sort of candidate to go in and say, look at these people that have been leading you with these policies. Do you like where you're at? Has anything changed in decades? If anything, it's gotten worse. Why not try another way? Stop believing the, quote, white supremacist sort of narrative.
Yeah, salmon-flavored Pop-Tarts was 9% approval.
And that's the thing. If you do have a black conservative in one of these towns that would run on that, as insane as it is, they would say he's the new black face of white supremacy.
They would. I agree.
Oh, my gosh, dude. All right, it's time to move on. Do this a couple of times a day. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. David, today, what's your story?
I just love this. So President Trump called into Newsmax. Greg Kelly, the host, asked him if people should boycott the NFL over Bad Bunny playing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you heard this guy?
No.
All right. You got the audio. Roll it.
I never heard of him. I don't know who he is. I don't know why they're doing it. It's like crazy. And then they blame it on some promoter that they hired to pick up entertainment. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And while we're at it, I'd like them to change the kickoff rule, which looks ridiculous, where the ball is kicked and the ball is floating in the air and everyone's standing there watching it. It's ridiculous. It's not any safer than the regular kickoff. I think it just looks so terrible. I think it really demeans football, to be honest with you. It's a great game, but it demeans football. Do you know what I mean by that? The kickoff rule, the new kickoff rule. It's ridiculous.
He's just going to get his opinion out there.
I agree. I think President Trump, if more people heard that, he would unite the country, because the kickoff rules in the NFL are stupid. They are ridiculous.
I honestly haven't thought that much about it.
Well, it does kind of suck because nobody returns kicks. I mean, it's all kicked in the end zone, and they start at wherever, and so you don't see as much as you used to be able to see.
Well, I'm just going by I don't watch all the NFL games, but if I'm going back to, say, even the Dallas game against Green Bay, part of the reason they were set up so well is they had great returns.
On punts?
No, on kicks.
On kicks? Okay.
Yes, on kickoffs.
You don't see it very often.
Isn't they trying to kick it off not all the way to the end zone, but right to like the 2 or 1?
Yeah, basically.
To make them come out?
Yeah, pin them down, and then and then because your team is closer than they would be, theoretically at least. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think it's clunky and weird.
Well, they tried to eliminate the returns because it was the violence involved.
The high speed. Yeah, people are getting hurt all over the place, that sort of thing. Well, Butker, he really kind of hosed the Chiefs last night because he kicked it out of bounds to get it at the 40.
Yeah.
That wasn't because of any other penalty. That was just, boom, it's at the 40, right?
Yeah.
If you kick it, man, you can't make that mistake at that point in time. All right, Scotty, what do you got for what's your story?
My story revolves around, we've been talking a lot about this Jay Jones character that is running for, what, AG? Is that it? Yeah.
In Virginia.
Yeah. And the fact that he literally and openly fantasized about shooting Todd Gilbert in the head and wished for his children to suffer and die in their mom's arms, and then said he would piss on their graves. Oh, and then it came out that he thinks more cops should get shot and killed because that would teach them something, a lesson or some kind of deal.
Jeez.
And although the Democrat Party in Virginia now, they're backing his play. Hey, no, he's our guy. You know, I mean, he's probably not going to step down. He's probably going to see this thing through. So the guy, we talked about him before, this oil field rando guy online.
Yeah.
So he's like, look, there are only a few ways Jay Jones can lose support among Virginia's Democratic voters. Here's 3 of them. Number 1, say that trans women aren't women. Number 2, denounce Hamas. Number 3, say something nice about Trump. Literally anything else makes no difference to them.
Yeah.
And I agree with him.
Yeah, that's a pretty good take.
I mean, the only one he probably left out is to come out for any restriction on abortion rights.
Yeah.
That's another one. That'll do you in.
For my story, this was in the New York Post. A few other people picked it up. A dude confronts this mom over a screaming baby in the restaurant. And now there's this big etiquette debate that's going on online. So you've got an 8-month-old who is screaming, and you'll hear it in the clip. And this guy comes over to say, hey, can you have your baby be quiet? Because it's nuts. It's not a huge restaurant. You know, think of it more like a diner, but with a bunch of tables.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going on and on. This guy seems to be with his girlfriend. I don't know the relationship. But, man, she takes offense, so I'll play you the audio, and then you tell me who's right in this situation. Roll it.
So this gentleman here is telling me to tell my 8-month-old to stop screaming because he has sensitive ears. I know it's loud, but he's an adult. He can leave, and he chooses not to leave. He's choosing me to tell me to take my baby out because he has sensitive ears. She's a child, sir. It's not me. I didn't do anything.
You're causing this whole restaurant to have to hear our discussion. They don't want to eat that. They want to eat their food.
You came to me about my child, did you not? You can't remove yourself from this restaurant. No, you're disrespectful, you're entitled, and you're being privileged right now.
I'm not responsible.
You're being privileged.
Men have probably mistreated you in the past.
Man, I'm a happily married woman. What are you talking about, baby? I'm 10 years next week, so no one has mistreated me. You've been disrespectful.
So does he have a point in saying, hey, could you try to get the baby to be quiet after the shrieking?
Mm. Yeah, that's a tough one, but the reaction to suddenly escalate it that much, to start yelling and she's saying, yeah, this is a child. You know, I didn't do anything. Well, now you are yelling in the restaurant. And
well, she got her phone out to record the guy to shame him, basically, for asking, could you keep the noise down with the baby?
Don't start with that privilege crap either.
Oh, from her?
Yeah.
Dude.
See, that immediately turned me off. It's like, okay.
This is part of the problem. People don't have basic decency and understand manners. If you got a kid screaming like that, if it doesn't go off in your brain, you know what? I'm at least going to take the child outside for a second to try to get the child calmed down because it's ruining everyone's lunch here.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have that. It turns into a game of who you judge it.
Yeah.
I don't blame the guy for saying something to begin with.
Well, like I said, when I was a kid and I was in church, you were told to behave. And if you didn't behave, if you got out of line, your mom or your dad would grab you by the arm and lead you outside of the church for an ass beating that you never wanted in the first place and never did again.
Well, yeah, I know this is an 8-month-old. But as the parent,
but mothers would take their screaming babies out of
course,
whatever it was,
yes,
calm them down, bring them back in, and enjoy the rest of their meal.
Yes.
How can she enjoy a meal with that shrieking going on?
I have no idea.
That's that high pitched. Gal, your ears are bleeding at some point.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
I hate the privilege thing, though. Your privilege.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
My privilege?
And then didn't do nothing. That's the problem. Get the kid out of there.
Right. Gotta go.
Jasmine Crockett said something intelligent. No, she didn't. We'll get to that in Nimrod's coming up.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code COOL to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code COOL for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code COOL for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
The Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show. Yeah, there's always a lot of fad diets going around, and that's a problem because you lose weight, then you gain it back, and so on. It's called weight cycling. When you lose 10 or so pounds, but then you put the pounds back on and a couple more. After a while, that can put tremendous strain on your organs and lead to serious health issues, and if you do it enough, you're at risk of diabetes, liver damage, heart attack, and stroke.
Yeah, and the good news is you can stop the weight cycling and de-Pritzker yourself for good.
Yes.
With non-prescription lean. It works like those shots, but you don't have the prescriptions and no needles. Its studied ingredients target weight loss in 3 different ways.
Yeah, it helps maintain your blood sugar. It helps control your appetite and cravings, and it helps burn fat by converting that fat to energy. And burning fat keeps the weight off, of course. So if you want to lose meaningful weight at a healthy pace and then keep it off, add lean to your diet and exercise lifestyle. Just get 20% off right now when you enter MVCR at takelean.com. That's code MVCR at takelean.com.
Jasmine Crockett has spoken. I know you'll want to hear it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, boy. This ought to be good.
Well,
Urban Dictionary, everybody.
I don't even. Here you go.
Mm-hmm. It is time to recognize that while you thought the enemy was the immigrant, or you thought the enemy was the trans person, or you thought that the enemy was the black folk, it is not any of those people on the list. It is the old white Nepo baby that is sitting in the White House.
Okay.
Old white Nepo baby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who thought the immigrant was the enemy? Anybody?
Yeah, I mean, unless you're talking about somebody who's in a cartel.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Yes, but just in general, immigrants as the enemy, nobody's saying that.
No one is saying that.
I should say no one with credibility is saying that.
Yeah. Trans person? The enemy?
No.
I think a lot of people have sympathy.
Yeah.
For anyone that has gender dysphoria. I don't think you would wish that on anyone. Be going through something like that. And if you say you believe it's a mental illness, that doesn't mean you hate anyone. It's just that you think that they really could use some help. Mm-hmm. What was the last one she said? We're getting out. Was immigrant, trans, something?
Was the immigrant, or you thought the enemy was the trans person, or you thought the enemy was the black folk?
Black folk.
Who thinks the black folk is the enemy?
Nope. Nope, can't help you on that one either.
Boy, you just have to have the grievance, don't you? It is like a whole career in grievance, and that's all you have. Mm-hmm. And you just keep playing the same song.
The real enemy is old white Nepo baby?
Yes, that's what it is.
It's the name of my autobiography.
With that, we go to Nimrod.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's in the News. We've often debated on the lottery. Because I know a lot of times it could be a curse. You guys say, I love that.
Can't win if you don't play.
This lottery winner became a millionaire 3 months ago. Just finished an 8-day hospital stay. It was a wake-up call after 3 months of hard partying.
Boy.
Just got after it. Holy cow.
Medical bill wiped out all the money, too.
8 days. Blood clot in the leg? Yeah! That's some partying, and that's Nimrod's in the News.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
Yes, sir.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. News update, David Van Camp.
Attorney General Pam Bondi in the hot seat today in front of a Senate committee, and she was being grilled by Scott's favorite senator, Illinois Democrat Dick Durbin.
Somebody told him what to say and how to say it, and he did what he was told. He always does.
You want to hear this?
Of course I do.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Madam Attorney General, let me ask you this question. Were you consulted by the White House before they deployed National Guard troops to cities in the United States?
I am not going to discuss any internal conversations with the White House.
You won't even say whether you talked to the White House about this?
I am not going to discuss any internal conversations with the White House with you, Ranking Member.
I noticed that. What's the secret? Why do you want to keep this secret? The American people don't know the rationale behind the deployment of National Guard troops in my state. The word is, and I think it's been confirmed by the White House, they are going to transfer Texas National Guard units to the state of Illinois. What's the rationale for that?
Yeah, Chairman, as you shut down the government, you voted to shut down the government, and you're sitting here, our law enforcement officers aren't being paid. They're out there working to protect you. I wish you loved Chicago as much as you hate President Trump. And currently, the National Guard are on the way to Chicago. If you're not going to protect your citizens, President Trump will.
Ooh.
Dick?
Hello.
There's about 30 seconds left in this if you want to hear the rest.
Yes.
Sure. It's a longer clip, but...
Yeah.
Been on this committee for more than 20 years. That's the kind of testimony you expect from this administration. A simple question as to whether or not they had a legal rationale for deploying National Guard troops becomes grounds for a personal attack. I think it's a legitimate question. It's my responsibility. She refuses to answer as to whether she had any conversation with the White House about deploying national troops to my state. That's an indication, I'm afraid, where we are politically in this place. Let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good observation there, Senator Richard Squarenuts. Thank you for your participation.
What a genius. That old coot.
What have you ever done, Dick, about keeping, I don't know, illegal gang members out of your state? Right. What have you done to try to get those people out so you can help the citizens of Chicago just lead productive lives without worrying about criminals? Nothing.
I mean, that's really actually one of the bigger self-owns I've seen this week, where he says, I've been on this committee for 20 whatever years. Oh, okay. So you've been running around Washington, D.C., and meanwhile, your state is kind of in shambles.
Yes. And Pritzker's been governor for years.
Yeah.
But he's worried about getting the thugs out of Chicago, but not the thugs you would think he wants out of Chicago.
No.
Trump and the thuggery that his agents have brought has actively made us less safe. The state of Illinois is going to use every lever at our disposal to resist this power grab and get Noam's thugs the hell out of Chicago.
Well,
there's one side of me that just thinks, okay, fine. Trump, okay, we'll pull everybody back. Let it burn. Let it burn.
He cares about all citizens.
That's letting the terrorists win.
I suppose. I just think it's so sick of him. I know what he's doing. I mean, he's trying to build a national profile. I mean, he wants the name recognition to go up so he can become the nominee, and he can be the far left guy that opposes Trump, anything. Like they said, if Trump said you had to breathe every day, he'd be putting plastic bags over everybody's head. And he would.
Well, he's going to pull all these levers.
Well, what levers?
Well, I think by about the third lever he pulls, he's going to tire himself out.
No, that's true. Well, no, that's why he's sending in his, Antifa shock troops and encouraging them to show up more and more and to assault people.
It's crazy. You think about a sitting governor saying what he has said, saying you're basically leaving these people no choice but to what? Ram cars into ICE agents and...
Yeah, brought it on yourself for wearing that short skirt.
Man, oh, man.
That's sort of the defense here. I mean, that's what he's doing.
Michael Schellenberger was on Fox last night, and I always want to hear what he has to say, knowing that he came from the left and got red-pilled along the way, just following the news going, I have no idea what's happening. He can barely believe what's happened to the whole Democratic Party.
We have the data is now, we've got multiple studies now. We see that liberals and very liberal people favor political violence at rates 5 times more than conservatives. We had a poll earlier, you may remember, 55% of people that are left of center so that they could justify the murder of Trump, 48% so that about Elon Musk. The share, this is the number that's most terrifying for me, the share of college students that say that violence might be necessary to stop a campus speaker rose from under 20% in 2020 to 34% today, and the pollsters say it's overwhelmingly people on the left. These numbers, I mean, somebody, we need Barack Obama or somebody in the Democratic Party needs to start taking some responsibility for just how radical their party has become.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, he's not going to do it.
Well, he likes it.
He's the godfather.
I know.
Yeah.
Started it. Think about this for a second. I know we talk about TDS, the Trump derangement syndrome. Look at Elon Musk. He was loved by the left for a long, long time. And then it turned. And people started calling him a fascist and a Nazi. What changed?
Yeah, well, you know exactly what
Trump.
changed. Trump.
Well, it was even before that. It was when he bought Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
It was the free speech stuff.
Yeah.
That was all coordinated. I mean, it was character assassination on that guy and turned people against him to where it was where you had people like damaging and firebombing Teslas.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bonkers it is. I don't think it can be underestimated. You don't know what's going to happen next. Like, who are they setting their sights on? Look at all the people that celebrated when Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Yeah. It is, man. It's crazy.
I agree.
If you're the longer time goes on, if you're just a sane person, it's hard to be affiliated with that party.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least to come out and denounce and say, that I have no idea where these loons are coming from in this party. That should not be what we're about. Are you hearing a lot of Democrats say that?
Well, no, they're still standing by the attorney general candidate in Virginia.
Which is just bonkers to me. It's nuts, man. So Greta Thunberg's back in the news, David.
Yeah, well, she's been part of this flotilla where, I mean, it's so bizarre, but they keep trying to go and break the Israeli blockade into Gaza.
Yeah, and I just heard the other day, Greta Van Fleet is changing the name to Greta Van Flotilla.
So Greta Thunberg, her flotilla was trying to deliver aid to Gaza. They didn't have any aid on the boats, by the way, but they're saying that that's what they're doing. And this is the group that they fired off a flare
Yes.
And accidentally burned one of their boats.
Yes.
And then they claimed Israel drone strike them.
Yes.
Off the coast of Tunisia. Okay.
Yes. Well, I guess the video where she said, if you're watching this, then Israel has taken me hostage.
Yeah.
Was recorded before they ever set sail.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
It's all fake, dude.
Well,
it's
hard
to
to
get
get
a
a signal when you're floating around out there.
So the Israeli military has once again turned them around. They're like, no, you're not doing this.
Right.
And do you know what would happen to you if you actually landed in Gaza? You know what would happen to you? You would die.
They have no idea.
President Trump, though, he was asked about this, and I love the way he responded.
Okay.
Well, she's just a troublemaker. You know, she's no longer into the environment now. She's into this. She's a troublemaker. She has an anger management problem. I think she should see a doctor. She needs anger. If you ever watch her, she's a young person. She's so angry. She's so crazy. Now you can have her.
Yeah, dude. You can have her. I don't want her. I remember reading the whole piece on her and how her parents basically used her as a pawn to parrot, all this left-wing stuff and the green weenie stuff. Mm-hmm. The fact that she was able to pivot like she was, biggest concern being the environment. Mm-hmm. We're all going to die. But now that's not it.
Now it's got
Nope. Because what was it? I mean, she was talking about years, right?
You all come to us young people for hope.
Who came to them for hope, first of all? No one that I know.
How dare you? You have stolen my dreams, my childhood, with your empty words.
So the victimhood was baked in there. That's child abuse.
People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing.
Did somebody fix it? My guess. Because this was like 7 years ago.
Well,
We've moved on now.
Their last hope is a scientist with Hamas. That's why they're trying to get to Gaza.
Yes, right. They're always on the forefront of breakthroughs with science and health. Okay.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
She was the toast of the town, though.
Oh, sure.
She was the darling. Well, yeah. They had to put it to song, remember?
How dare you?
Which
you
is
have
a all-time
stolen my
classic.
dreams, my childhood, with your empty
Even
words. How dare you?
The music is so sad and wispy, isn't it? Oh,
How
poor
dare
Greta.
you?
What's going to be next after this part? So you got the climate, Hamas. What will be the next thing? Trans? I don't know. Maybe
So she become a
abortion.
boy? I
Something.
don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Got the haircut. All right. News update and Nimrod's in the news. No, the 5 stories we're watching today coming up. That was.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-859-3220. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-859-3220. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-859-3220. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-859-3220 or biglou.com.
Some big news. Just before Charlie Kirk died, he issued a stark warning of terrifying dangers and threats ahead for those who stand for truth. Charlie wrote this in his last published work, the foreword for the new book, Pagan Threat. Authored by Pastor Lucas Miles, Charlie said that Pagan Threat could save America. Charlie said you must read, internalize, and share this book. It has the plan to stop the wokeism infecting America. Already a #1 Amazon bestseller, Pagan Threat is available wherever books are sold. Get Pagan Threat free with Newsmax's special offer and save $30. Go online now to paganthreat.com. That's paganthreat.com. Millions are tuning into Newsmax on all major cable systems. They're downloading our free Newsmax app on their smartphones. And they're getting Pagan Threat to see Charlie Kirk's final words. Go today to paganthreat.com. That's paganthreat.com.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2,
All right, number 5, unlawful crossings along the U.S.-Mexico border in fiscal year 2025 plummeted to the lowest annual level since the early 1970s. That's amazing.
You want it again?
If we could just get a bipartisan effort to secure the borders, we have a broken immigration system, and we really need to act to Congress.
Very droopy, the dog.
Well, we've heard that bull crap for
Yes.
years.
Yeah.
And Trump's like, we don't need that. We just need to enforce it.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of will.
It absolutely is a matter of will.
I like that.
Number 4, let's see. We've got Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker doubling down, saying that it's understandable that people will have no choice but to assault federal agents. These people
unreal.
want blood in the streets. I'm convinced.
You really get that feeling. Yeah. I think
It
you're
helps their cause.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. What are we up to now? Number 3, former special counsel Jack Smith was allegedly tracking the private communications and phone calls of nearly a dozen Republican senators as part of his investigation into the January 6th Capitol riot. And then number 2, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem is visiting Portland today, and this is how afraid city and state and federal leaders in Oregon are of the people of Portland, because they're putting out "everybody be cool" statements. The city of Portland is saying we're aware that this is happening, and yes, we're going to be facilitating some security for her. And they end it with, "We urge Portlanders to continue to remain safe. Recent court decisions have affirmed that Portland does not need federal military intervention and that our local public safety approach stands on firm legal ground." Then Oregon Senator Ron Wyden issued a statement about Noem visiting Portland. Kristi Noem is cosplaying as a public official. In reality, she's been sent by Trump to incite violence.
I'm not scared of you.
So if there's any violence that happens, it's Trump's fault, is what he's saying.
Got it.
But he did say, "Don't tar and feather her." The best response to her is play acting as a cop, ignore her, and keep supporting the members of our community.
Kristi.
Did he say this was just a part of Trump's scheme?
Your dirty double-crossing scheme didn't work.
Just curious.
Yes.
Asking for a friend. All right.
Those are the top 5 stories we're watching today. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we got number 1 still.
Oh,
nice news. Harvard-Harris poll. They looked at the highest net favorability of many different public officials. And this actually does my soul good. We live in dark times, I understand. But the highest net favorability is Charlie Kirk at plus 16.
That's awesome.
And his widow...
Even with all of the character assassination.
Yeah. And his widow, Erica, was second place at plus 14.
Wow.
Vladimir Zelensky was next at plus 13.
Wow.
And the only other public figure who has a net positive approval, RFK Jr.
Ain't that something?
all the characters.
You would never know that.
The propaganda
Based
is
on what you read.
extreme,
Right.
but
Exactly.
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Those are the top 5 stories we are watching today. You can save on the perfect gift that keeps on giving by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $20 off their best-selling Carver Mat frame with code MVCR. That's auraframes.com, promo code MVCR.
All right. Thank you, Ron. I have shocking news.
What's that?
Another college president plagiarized her dissertation.
Get out of here.
I know. Crazy.
These people are held in such high esteem. I can't believe this would happen.
Also, the former chair of the American Association of State Colleges and Universities. Heidi Anderson, president of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore.
Heidi.
Daily Wire had this report from, it was Luke Rosiak. For nearly 4 decades, she has climbed the academic ladder while producing an unremarkable amount of low-quality research. Now, a lawsuit from a former Eastern Shore professor threatens to cast Anderson's career in a startling new light. Donna Satterley alleges that, under Anderson, low-skilled black faculty were hired based on their race. What?
No.
And paid more than white faculty. It also says whites were forced to do the work that black officials took credit for. A Daily Wire review suggested that it could be a pattern that began her 1986 doctoral dissertation for Purdue University, which kicked off her academic career. And so I'm showing this to you guys now so you can see it. So you can see it, right, side by side?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Portions of the dissertation, which was dealing with the use of computers in pharmaceutical education, is repurposed. A 1984 paper by Donna Larson. And you're looking at it like, oh my gosh. All that changed was the field. It's the same words. I mean, it's unbelievable. You just copy and paste it. This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robin Show.
And her second dissertation, cleverly disguised as the Gettysburg Address.
Man, I really
Well, I
should have.
suppose 1986, you're figuring who's ever going to see this.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really should have pursued advanced degrees. Apparently, you just copy and paste.
Yeah.
I know.
Had no idea.
It's pretty wild. All right, biggest story of the day, David?
Biggest story of the day, I mean, there are so many going on, and you got the chaos in Chicago, the governor of Illinois cheering it on, Kristi Noem, the DHS secretary, showing up in Portland, and local leaders are very nervous about this, obviously, because they know mostly peaceful is enough.
Trump was asked if he would pardon Ghislaine Maxwell. That answer and the Scott Robbins trifecta straight ahead. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robin Show. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer, the millennial David Van Camp, the sexy boomer, Scott Robbins. Okay, Trump was asked, David, if he would pardon Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, because Ghislaine Maxwell was trying to get her conviction overturned. She wants a new trial, and the Supreme Court said, no, back you go. See you later. And so Caitlin Collins from CNN wanted to know if the president was interested in issuing a pardon.
Okay.
Who are we talking about?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
I haven't heard the name in so long. I can say this, that I'd have to take a look at it. I would have to take a look. Did they reject that?
She wanted to appeal her conviction.
And what happened?
They said that they were not going to hear her appeal.
I see. Well, I'll take a look at it. I will speak to the DOJ. I wouldn't consider it or not consider it. I don't know anything about it. So, but I will speak to the DOJ.
Why would she be a candidate for clemency, sir?
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to speak to the DOJ. I'll look at it.
David, what was her follow-up? I couldn't catch it.
Play it again.
This part right here where Collins is coming in.
But I will speak to the DOJ.
Why would she be a candidate for clemency, sir?
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to speak to the
Why
DOJ.
would she be a candidate for clemency?
I have a lot of people.
He
who
just
ask me for
told you.
pardons.
Yeah.
Well,
I call him Puff Daddy. Has asked me for a pardon.
I call him Puff Daddy,
Yes.
not Diddy. I got to hear that again.
I have a lot of people who have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy. Has asked me for a pardon.
More on that in a few.
not really. Pretty much wraps it up.
What do you mean?
I had that story. That's all right. I'll move on.
Oh, for what? For the trifecta.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was part of the clip. I didn't know. I
I'd
heard
already
it.
forgotten that too.
That's all right.
Bad
It's okay.
dude.
We're good. We're good. I can survive on the fly. No problem.
What's his other two stories? Let's blow them out of the water. Just
All right,
make him
let's see.
ad-lib everything.
We got
both right here.
we got a mom faking cancer.
Let's not, David. Give me a chance, okay? Damn, we had rehearsals and this all went over well.
Oh my gosh.
Trifecta's coming up, and he's playing Stairway.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, Mark Goodman.
No kidding. Gosh dang it.
Oh my gosh. I saw this story. I was asking Dick Van Dyke. I know he played an alcoholic in a made-for-TV movie. He was also a big boozer in real life, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Isn't it amazing? That dude's going to be 100 years old in
I know it.
December.
Well, he got sober, and he's lived a pretty clean life outside of that.
Yeah. He was joking the other day. He actually said, it'd be funny if I didn't make it to 100. I'm this close.
Oh, he's got to now, yeah.
Said, I brag sometimes about how I made it to 100, and the truth is, if I had known I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself.
Yeah, great line.
And it's frustrating because I don't know what I did right. Other than my wife, I didn't do anything right. You know how old the wife is?
I don't know how old the wife is.
54.
Ooh, buddy.
They've been married since 2012.
That's a bit shocking that she's 54. I did not know that.
She was 41 when they got married. Wow. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he was 86.
I wonder what they have in common. I don't know what that is, but there you go.
I mean, I'm trying to imagine that right now. Because I know a couple of people in their mid-80s and a couple of dudes, and I'm trying to imagine them married to a 41-year-old, and I can't wrap my head around that.
He's the prideful pride and joy of his hometown of Danville, Illinois.
There you go.
And our affiliate station there. Thank you, guys. WDAN. Thank you.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Before you get started with your trifecta,
I
want to hear
that
this.
fake news?
What's that?
He was born in West Plains, Missouri.
Grew up in Danville then. The Van Dyke brothers both have I've seen their pictures inside the rest stops of the Hardys.
Okay. So it's not born, but grew up there.
Grew up there.
Okay.
Must be, because they're known in Danville.
Okay.
David's still you gonna check me on that one again, David?
No. You're right on that.
Okay.
No, you're right on that. Yeah, he went to Danville High School. But then I remember you were saying we went through this a few months ago. I'm sorry, that was ADHD theater. But
okay,
whereas like you said that his brother was one character on Coach, but you got the wrong character, and somebody was calling you out online, and it was
that
a whole
was Jerry Van Dyke. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The brother of Dick Van Dyke.
Yes.
So it would not be fair for Trump to bust out
Fake news.
No,
that
would not be
entirely, because he did go to Danville High School. So that was. I knew there was a Danville connection there somewhere.
But born in Danville.
Yeah. Why?
You are fake news.
I can remember the bathroom at the Hardys and a picture of him in there. That's how. I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
Van Camp busting your.
Yeah, that's fake news. Wait a minute.
No, I got to hear this one more time before your trifecta. And it is all of these women freaking out over Taylor Swift. They hate it that she's happy. This is really something to me, man. Mm-hmm. They don't like the new album because she's happy in the album. She doesn't have a relationship to gripe and moan about, man. This is.
Am I the only one who's getting sad Wi-Fi from Taylor Swift's new album? Our boyfriend, who plays for the NFL, who we are now aligning our brand with, who is one of the most racist and problematic industries in our country. Yes.
The NFL?
Yes.
The NFL is racist? That's insanity. Have you read the end zones, honey? Have you?
End racism.
Yes.
It takes all of us.
Backs of helmets? What in the world?
I know.
Racist?
And stop hate.
Where did that come from?
Stop it.
Weren't you just like the proud cat mom? Like childless cat mom? And I'm just so in this climate.
That is straight up trad wife propaganda.
So are we finally acknowledging the fact that Taylor Swift is undoubtedly a Republican, and this whole album is very trad wife coded?
Throat burn at its finest.
You know,
golly.
You're not going to live to a ripe old age with somebody you love like Dick Van Dyke. I will tell you that.
Boy, oh boy. All right, you ready for your big three?
Who grew up in Danville, Illinois?
Dude, what's crazy is that the Dick Van Dyke Show was already over several years before his wife was born.
Yeah, man, that's wild.
She doesn't remember him tripping over the hassock.
No, I guess not. No. All right, here we go.
Are you ready?
1, 2, buckle my shoe on.
It's the 3 most important news stories of the day.
I hit the trifecta.
Well, at least according to Scott Robbins. It's the trifecta on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
Every day about this time, Scott Robbins' top 3 stories of the day until Dave pulls one out of the water.
That's all right.
You know who's helping.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Thank you, Casey.
Hey, I got a picture of him with the sombrero today.
Yeah.
Really?
It was funny, Casey. Nice job.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready. 3.
No.
He's getting in on it,
Casey
man.
Kasem also grew up in Danville, Illinois,
Yes,
by the way.
he did. And his picture's in a Hardee's there, too.
Nope.
No, he didn't. Number 3, Baltimore's crime rates are dropping with one simple trick.
Yeah, the top prosecutor for Baltimore, Maryland, seems to have uncovered a key aspect of his job: locking up crooks.
Really?
Yes. Seems as though if you lock up convicted criminals, crime rates do in fact drop. That's true. After years of surging violence, Baltimore's top prosecutors are now saying the tide is finally turning because the office is taking repeat violent offenders off the streets. We had to let the criminal element know that it was a new day. There was accountability, and that you will go to prison, said the state's attorney Ivan Bates. Bates said his crime-fighting platform was built around one promise: go after the people doing the most damage.
And they were nervous.
Right. When we came into office 2 years ago, I ran on a platform of going after repeat offenders. The majority, 67% of violent crimes, according to what we've seen, is done by... Or 100% of the crimes is done by 67% of the people. Over and over and over again.
Now, on with the countdown.
Put them away. It's a good
I can't
idea.
believe this is news. It's like, of course.
Yeah. Scott Robbins, trifecta, top 3 of the day. Now number
2.
Number 2. What do we have here? Sorry, my computer locked up a little bit. Oh, a mom tricked a boyfriend with
fake cancer.
Fake cancer?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And she really wanted a boob job. So she faked having terminal cancer in order to get it.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what. There are horrible people, and then there are supremely horrible people. So some guy spent $40K on this, by the way. Skipped a 35-year-old mom, Lori McPherson. She admitted the fraud, finally. She opted to pretend to have cancer to lie to her boyfriend, John Leonard, for 5 years about it and trick him into handing over thousands of dollars.
$40,000.
Yeah,
she just wanted a boob job.
Well, yeah, part of it.
Like gold boobs.
Apparently, golden. She's said to have taken pictures in a hospital bed, worn a breast cancer support clothing, while telling her boyfriend and even her daughter that she had cancer. Holy cow! So this guy hands over thousands of dollars, gifted her a Rolex watch, celebrated receiving the news that she'd been cured from the cancer. Hey, who knew? I got cured. Now, why he didn't realize her breasts were fake, I don't know. That doesn't part of the story, but apparently the judge took it to court, and the judge said you got to pay him $40K back, so now she has to do it.
Oh, my God, that's crazy.
And the countdown continues.
Scott Robbins,
I don't have time for the story, but I knew a guy who did this and got away with it for a while.
What's up?
Fundraisers and all kinds of
stuff.
Got
a boob job?
No, fake cancer. I see how you could have gotten mixed up there.
No, I'm joking, yeah.
Fake cancer.
Oh, I do remember that. You used to work with him.
I didn't work with him.
Do you work with the relative?
I did some stuff with him, yes.
What's
to
that
do with
mean?
broadcast, yes.
Just good friends?
No, not even that. It was a whole...
Did it involve a Hardee's bathroom?
It did
in
not.
Danville, Illinois.
No, it did involve international travel, but that's a whole nother story.
Well, okay, and I mean this sincerely. Did it involve a horse?
No horses were hurt during the...
Well, you owned a horse with some other people.
That had nothing to do with this guy, no.
Okay.
No.
And the countdown continues.
The horse was solely my responsibility.
All right. Scott Robbins, trifecta, top
Kids,
3
don't
of the
ever
day.
do that either, okay? Don't ever get involved in some
And
horse
finally-
racing stuff. Yeah.
One.
Okay.
Number one, what do you want to do?
President Trump loves a good fight. So, by the way, he's been looking forward to bringing, and they're going to do this, the Ultimate Fighting Championship is coming to the White House for his 80th birthday. It's going to be a big shindig, big party. Dana White's bringing it in. They're top notch. He said everybody's fighting for a spot here.
Yeah.
All the top guys want to do this.
Next June.
Yeah, so next June they're going to do it. It'll be the president's 80th birthday, so they're going to have a big party. Lots of red, white, and blue. Of course, the 250th birthday of America as well.
I heard Conor McGregor was talking about fighting.
That's right. That's right. Conor McGregor is talking about fighting, and they haven't put the whole card together yet.
Isn't he washed? Isn't he done, sort of?
I don't know anything about that world.
Okay. But it would still be a draw.
Oh, yeah, it would be a huge draw.
Wow.
So, I mean, and it's going to be the backdrop. It's going to be the 250th birthday of America.
Yeah.
And the whole 9 yards.
And there you have it.
Yes, the Scott Robbins trifecta, top three of the day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Brought to you by Hardee's in Danville.
Dick Van Dyke once ate there.
I got to get to a news update, and Nimrod's in the news on the way.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy. In 2011, I founded Wesley Financial Group with one goal in mind, to help honest folks out of their timeshares permanently. Today, I run Wesley with my 2 sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we'd want our own family treated. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest, most trusted timeshare cancellation company in the United States. Fortune magazine even recognized us as one of the best places to work. Why? Because we genuinely care. In fact, some of our former clients were so moved by their experience working with us, they joined our team so they could help others to timeshare freedom. If you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-858-1199. That's 800-858-1199. 800-858-1199.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins.
Yeah, looking forward to Thursday Night Football. You got your Eagles, you got your Giants playing this Thursday night. You also have the Major League Baseball playoffs going on. Wow, lots of choices to make on Prize Picks. Being right about those choices can get you paid. How about that, huh? So anyway, get your $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Millions of users, billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks, the best place to take your ticks and put them to the test. Plus, the app is really simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport. You pick more, you pick less on their stat projections, and if you're right, you could win. Win big, too. Prize Picks is also available in 40-plus states, including California, Texas, Florida, Georgia. Simple stats, user-friendly policies is the most fan-friendly app out there to make your picks. All transactions on the app are fast, safe, and secure. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MVCR. You'll get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. Win or lose, you're going to get the $50 in lineups just for playing. Guaranteed. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
News update, David Van Camp.
President Trump met with the Prime Minister of Canada in the Oval Office today and in the White House as they were discussing a number of things, including trade. And President Trump was asked about why a deal hasn't come together with Canada just yet.
So then what's holding things up? If he's a great man and you want to do a deal with Canada, why aren't you?
Because I want to be a great man, too. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
The man knows when to exit the stage, right? He
does. Drop the mic, man.
Thank you very much. Bye.
That is hilarious. All right, we got a heck of a Nimrod here. Let's roll it out.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrods in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's in the News. We go to Chesterfield, Missouri, where an East St. Louis man facing multiple charges after he allegedly robbed a Dave's Hot Chicken in Chesterfield. Okay? According to a probable cause statement, Lassane Whitley entered the restaurant on Saturday with an armed pistol. At the time of the incident, happening around midnight, the probable cause statement says that Whitley was wearing a ski mask. Enters the manager's office, right? Okay. Goes in, tries to take a bank bag containing cash from the manager by force after shoving a pistol into his side. Leads to a struggle. The defendant succeeds and escapes with the bag. That's from the probable cause statement, right? So part of this is caught on surveillance cameras. It's like this altercation between Whitley and the manager. So what happens? They tell police this is what's going on. Hey, wait a second. Think we can locate this guy. Prosecuting attorneys say Whitley was found by police as he was wearing the same True Religion underwear that was captured on camera during the alleged robbery.
Yeah.
Remember when Obama used to say, you got to pull your pants up?
Oh, yeah.
Pull up your pants, man. Come on.
But it's a fashion statement. Even when you're doing some robbing, you got to keep up the fashion, apparently, and show off the undies.
You got to wear a generic brand then.
Yeah, right.
Boy, oh boy, Whitley's been charged with the following offenses: first-degree robbery, armed criminal action, receiving stolen property, fourth-degree assault, and stupidity involving underwear. Sounds like a slam dunk case, and that is Nimrod's in the News. This is the Markley, Van Camp, Robbins Show.